Hey Earth signs, how are you? I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful week. Welcome to One World Tarot. As always, I have premeditated and shuffled the cards and have taken the jumpers. So, right, let's see what your energy read for the week ahead has in store for you. Now, the energy departing, we've got the Three of Swords, guys. So I'm wondering if you've had a really angsty period. But like we all know, I mean, the Three of Swords is associated with heartbreak. I actually think that this card is rather dramatic, so I wouldn't pay too much attention about the forlorn look on her face. But as you know, it's also a card of being pulled in many different directions. You know, trying to catch your breath, having too much to do. Yeah, so it's not the greatest energy, but at least it's departing is what I'm going to say. But yeah, it feels like you're being pulled in several directions, different directions. You've had a lot on your plate, maybe too much to do, and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. It could be heartbreak. It's going to mean something different to all of us because obviously as a general read, it won't resonate with all. So yeah, some of us, it might be heartbreak, which is... it happens, it's life, and we go through that. But also for others, it's going to be being pulled in, many different directions and not knowing what to do, where to go first. It's an overwhelming, energy. So yeah, that's departing, thankfully, because it does feel angsty, doesn't it? In the energy coming into you, it's a lovely card actually. It's the card of reminiscing. It's nostalgia. As you can see, it's boy to man, puppy to dog, all the stepping stones in between. So you're going to be maybe going into reflection mode and seeing, and which is a good thing. Certainly if you've come out of if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's always good to go back and reflect on where you started and look at where you are now. And it's a card of looking at how you've progressed. It's, how far you've come, and acknowledge that, absolutely acknowledge that. And it's also a card about maybe tapping into your inner child, this is saying, because after this heavy energy you've got departing, you're going to need a bit of lightness around you. But when you're going down your memory lane, and when we do that, we always think of the great bits, don't we? So do let that light you up a bit, lighten you up a bit, rather than light you up a bit, because it feels like you're coming out of a really heavy one here, Earth signs. Now we had 3 jumpers on the outcome energy, really. Wonderful, wonderful cards. We've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the Fool, and we've got the World. So, let's start with the Queen of Cups. She came out first. She's intuitive. She's emotionally intelligent. She leads with her heart. She's, as you can see, she's tuned in. There's no static in this card. It's a direct line to source, connection, and it's like I said, she leads with her heart. So after if this is heartbreak, if you're feeling overwhelmed, after you've concluded, the 6 of Cups, this card of nostalgia, is also a card of, there's a little bit of a retreat going on here to actually re-evaluate. So, it's lovely that you're going to encounter the Queen of Cups to go forward, after you've had the bit of the antsy energy that's departing. So really nice. I can't find the phrase. You're tapped in here. You've got the link. You've got the ability to hit the nail on the head with the Queen of Cups, which is absolutely stunning. Now, bringing the Fool and the World, I'm going to pick these 2 up together. They actually look quite similar now that I look at them. So we've got the Fool and the World. Now we've got the Fool. The Fool is about self-belief, and it's about new beginnings. It's a new journey, but it's also doing it with confidence. If you look at the Fool in this picture, they're falling backwards. You need real trust and confidence in order to fall backwards, not knowing what's in there. But in this particular deck, in the water, which signifies the subconscious, by the way. So I think you're going to be digging deep here, earth signs, is the seed of life. It's the Akashic records. It's where everything is stored. It's saying that you have everything within you to absolutely go forward with a new slate, you know, into newness. And it's saying take a leap of faith. It's you know, and sometimes we've got to, in order to find our next stepping stone, we have to not know what's around the corner, and we have to just go in blindly and see what happens. So it's a real leap of faith here going on. I mean, coupled with the world, I mean, I couldn't believe when these two fell out. You've got the world, which is harmony, balance, understanding, and being at peace. And which is very, very welcome considering the departing energy here. And it's also a card of fulfillment. It's the cycle. It's the perpetual cycle of life. It's the keeping on going. It's the keeping on, earth signs. So really, really beautiful, considering how the reading started. But it gets better than that, because the overall arching energy of the read, the card on the bottom, we've got the Magician. Dun, da, 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 drum roll. We've got the creator, we've got the expert, he's a master, he's about learning as well. But, you know, he holds everything in his hands. It's all with him. The magic, you hold the magic to go forward with a clean slate. What a better combination could you want than that? So you've got the Magician. I mean, and these are all major trump cards. So really quite pivotal. You've got the Magician, who holds the magic in his hands and within to create a new future for himself, any future that he wants, and be instrumental in it. And then you've got the clean slate, which is that maybe not knowing where you're going. Do you have to know where you're going? You know, can we maybe relinquish a bit of control, maybe this is saying, and just see what happens? Because you've got, the world is there for the taking, is what it's saying. So whatever angst you've been through, whatever, if you are overwhelmed, if you have been being pulled in different directions to do different things for different people, you know, work, family, life, balance, children, you know, it can be so full on at times that you do need to take a pause and see, what am I going to do next? But do recognize, earth signs, that you've got the magic within you to embark upon a new journey, because the world is waiting for you. Absolutely stunning. Let me just, before I go to the oracles, I've seen the Knight of Wands here behind the Magician. Knight of Wands dancing to the beat of his own drum, and there's no reason why you can't do the same, because the magic is yours. It's there, so implement it. Get your wand out and start abracadabraing, if there's such a word. So yeah, absolutely brilliant, considering the angst that thankfully is departing. Right, let's get the animal oracles out and see what they have for the week ahead, what nuggets, what pearls of wisdom they have for you to take into next week with you. As always, this read won't resonate with all. It's a general read, so please take the nuggets, the gems, the stepping stones that will aid you in going forward in the week ahead. The things that you resonate with, that mean something to you. I've already shuffled these. There you go. I've done mega shuffles. There's another for good measure. But let's just see what the animals would like you to take into next week, and that's for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a little nugget, a little gem, a little pearl of wisdom for the week ahead, earth signs. There you go, we've got a couple. Sorry, I've just seen the first one and I love it. I'm going to pick up the Magician right. So the chameleon spirit is act as if. So anything that you would like to bring into your sphere, into your life, you can absolutely do that, because you do have the magic within you to do that. And you know what they say, fake it to make it. If you act as if you already have it, you've already attained it. If you go forward with a feeling, say for instance that your goal is to go on a balloon ride. Okay, never done a balloon ride and you'd love to go on a balloon ride. And but you're not able to go on the balloon ride, but you'd love to. Act as if you have. Feel that feeling. And I bet you any money, if you really want to go on a balloon ride, it will come into your sphere and you'll be able to take that ride because you've already told yourself you've got it, you've done it, it's in your hand. So act as if, chameleon spirit, you know, and blend into anything that life throws you. Absolutely go with the flow, you know. So, God, such a colourful card, isn't that? That's amazing. It's full of richness. And then we've got the wombat spirit. Be at home. Be at home with yourself. After you've had all that, being pulled in all different directions, you know, let that go. Put that to bed. Be at home with yourself. Take a pause. Take the retreat. Take the pause. Go down memory lane and reminisce and see how far you've actually come. And be at home. And we all know that home is within us. It's not an external thing, you know. So seek your comfort within, because that's where it lives. So Earth sign, I hope that helped you, and please leave me a message and let me know if that did resonate with you. And as always, have a wonderful week, and thank you for tuning in. It's always appreciated when you spend time with me. So anyone interested in the personal, details are below in the box, along with other information. And please like, share and subscribe if you did enjoy. And all that remains for me to say is have a wonderful, wonderful week. And hopefully you'll join me next week. And take care of yourself and each other. Doodle pip.